For the past 10 weeks, my USTA 4.5 team has been playing 7 other teams across the region. After 10 matches, we ended our season with a record of 9-1, locking up the first place spot going into playoffs, where the stakes get higher and so does my blood pressure. Any loss at this point means that my team gets eliminated and our journey ends here. This video will be the first round of playoffs, or the regional semifinals, where the top 4 teams get to compete for a single spot in sectionals, and things did not go as expected. Can we beat the 4th place team and make it to playoff finals? Let's find out in this video. Alrighty, welcome back to episode 9 of our road to USTA 4.5 Nationals. Things are getting a lot more intense, the stakes are getting higher. Any loss at this point means that our journey ends here, and things are getting a lot more stressful for me as a captain. But I'll talk a little bit more about that in a second. In my last video, my team won our final match of the season, winning it 5-0, and we clinched the number 1 spot going into playoffs. So being the higher ranked team, our team will have the advantage of choosing a time and date where we have the most players available, except that advantage right there ended up not really mattering for my team. Let me quickly explain. The organizer that hosts our team, Cuesta Park, does all the scheduling for us, so this does take some work off my shoulders because I don't have to schedule the matches myself. But on the other hand, I don't get to choose the time and date for our matches. We are essentially told when we have to play our matches, which is always going to be on the weekend. So the weekend should be a time where most players are available, but I think my team has other priorities outside of tennis, so it ended up being a little bit of an issue for us. During the regular season, my team was the biggest team in the region. We had 25 players that played throughout the 10 matches of the season, but going into playoffs, that number quickly diminished. Out of the 25 players that we originally had, 5 are 4-0 players that are playing on a team ran by my co-captain Sage, and that team also made it to playoffs, and their playoffs will be played on the same day as ours, so they won't be available for a 4-5 match. In USTA, you are able to play for multiple teams during the regular season, but when it comes to playoffs and beyond, you have to commit to one team. What ended up happening was 2 of our very strong singles players committed to a different team for playoffs, despite telling me that they were going to commit to my team before the season started. On top of that, 4 other players committed to different teams. This leaves us with 14 players actually committed to my team. Except out of these 14 players, 5 more players are traveling or busy with other stuff during this month, but they aren't able to play either of the playoff matches. This leaves us with 9 players, and we need 8 players to form a lineup. In our case for this week, one of my friends, Bill, is out of town. He has been out of town for quite a while, so he will be back for potentially the second round, which means that for this match, we have 8 players exactly. So I guess on one hand, I don't really have to worry about who to play and who not to play because I have to play everyone. But for this first round match, I ended up stressing for nothing. What ended up happening was the team that we were playing, the 4th place team, on paper is a really strong team. They have a lot of strong players. They were featured in a previous video where we played against them during the regular season. What ended up happening was a lot of their players committed to a separate team in a different region, and they didn't have enough players this time to field a full lineup. So this match in particular was a little bit anticlimactic. The opposing team ended up forfeiting 2 of their lines, which meant that we only needed to win 1 line to move on to finals. For the one and only singles line today, it was either going to be me or Efan playing in the first singles line today. If you guys don't know who Efan is, he was featured in 2 videos ago. He played against Hassan. Both of us actually needed singles reps. Efan just needed to get into singles shape, and I haven't played singles since the Mountain View Open, so both of us really wanted to play this match. I, as a captain, selfishly took the match for myself, but no worries, I actually played a match against Efan after my match. That will be shown at the end of the video, and that one was definitely pretty intense, definitely worth a watch. So in singles 1, my opponent this time is AJ, and he's a computer rated 4.5 player. Before we started playing, he actually mentioned to me that he has seen my videos in the past, but unfortunately the one video that he saw was my first match against Hassan, where I got completely destroyed. So I think AJ going into the match thought that I was not going to be a very tough opponent because I lost pretty badly in my first match. But yeah, anyways, I'm here to prove him wrong. Here are the highlights from my singles match. So I ended up winning the first set pretty easily. And at this point, I think my goal changed from wanting to win the match to wanting to win without dropping a game. I think that goal definitely put a little bit of pressure on my side because I definitely got a lot more tight in the second set. There were some moments where I was too worried about dropping a game, and I definitely changed my playstyle because I've never actually double bageled someone before. In a lot of matches, I come close to double bageling and I just drop my focus for 1 or 2 points and I end up throwing away a game or two. So this one, I really just had to tell myself to focus, play my game, and just be very consistent. So yeah, that's my plan. Let's see how the second set goes. And just like that, I win my line. I ended up clinching a win for my team, and yeah, this was the first time I double bageled an opponent, so that's nice, I guess. So we ended up winning all 3 lines anyways. A little bit unfortunate that the other team couldn't bring a full lineup or their strongest lineup. I do want to thank them though for not just forfeiting the match entirely and still bringing the players they could have brought. Anyways, this video is not over. Like I said, I still have one more match to play against my buddy Efan. This was originally supposed to be a separate video, but this video has been 80% exposition so far, so I thought it would be a good idea to just tag this at the end of the video. And there are some stakes in this match. It will determine who plays singles 1 going into next match. A little bit about Efan's game, if you guys haven't seen him play in a previous video before. Efan doesn't hit super hard, but he has very good ground strokes, he has very good placement, and he's very smart. So here we are playing a full match to not only determine who plays singles 1, but also to get Efan in singles shape going into the second round of playoffs where he will play a strong opponent. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed the singles match, and I'll see you guys in a bit.
shit! That was good. What? Yeah. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Too easy hold for you. What's that, 5:30? Oh, it's so bad. I'm so bad.
So my camera died, I ended up winning the match at the very end. This was a little bit of a hectic video, but hope you guys enjoyed this episode of Road to USTA 4.5 Nationals. Our toughest challenge is yet to come. We are going to be playing the second place team, the strongest team in our region on paper, and the only team that beat us during the regular season. This time, we are looking to run it back and hopefully come out on top. But it is for sure not going to be easy, especially since we have limited availability, but I have faith in my players. I believe in my team. They're super reliable, they're great tennis players, and we're gonna make this match a fight. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this video. It was a little bit of a hectic one, but if you guys did enjoy this video, please consider hitting that like button as well as that subscribe button if you guys want to stick around and see more tennis content. So quick preview to the next video. The next video will feature my singles match in playoff finals. It just happens that I am going to be playing Hassan. I mentioned him a couple times in this video. He is essentially a player that only uses slices. It has been a couple months since our last match. He beat me in the first match pretty badly. I won the second match pretty convincingly, and it just happens that our third match is going to be in the finals of regionals. A little bit poetic that our tiebreaker match is going to be a pretty important one. So going into this match, I was feeling good, I was feeling ready, and I was feeling confident. Or at least I was feeling confident. Because 1 week before the playoff finals, I ended up rolling my ankle. And just like that, my confidence was gone.